Dear ones, hello from Oakland. You are watching the third chapter of I Need Space Festival. And we are so excited to welcome you today to these 6 dear ones. It's a thrill to get to be in community with all of you. And as I was just saying to our first artist here, Rob Jamner, many of these artists I've never had the chance to hear live. And it's strange times. And yet here we all are, still together. And so we're so happy to welcome you to this afternoon. We'll be broadcasting from noon until 6 Pacific time, new artists at the top of every hour. And we will be giving you links to support the artists, links to find their music, their merch, the other things that they do, because so many of us do other things. And if you would like to support, any amount counts. You can go to paypal.me/IneedSpaceFest and know that whatever the drop is, your bucket fills with drops. So we love you. Thank you for loving us all up. Thank you for loving these artists and participating in all of the work that we're doing towards accessibility with live captioning and ASL interpretation. So I will tell you, my name is Willa Mamet. I'm one of the 4 co-mothers of this festival, along with Bridget Boyle, who is behind the scenes doing tech, Genesis Furman, also tech, and all of the graphic design, and Mackenzie Burt doing amazing business, further tech strategy, and all of us keeping each other afloat because we need each other right now. So first we will have Rob Jamner, then Gina Forsythe, Jay Graves. You know, probably wasn't a great idea to eat a chocolate-covered Oreo right before showtime, but we do what we need to in COVID times. Yes, we certainly do. So after Jay Graves, we will have the incomparable Melanie DeMore, and then Madeline Tasquin and AstraLogik taking us all the way to 6 p.m. this evening. We hope you enjoy. We're streaming on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, our own website, I Need Space, and Twitch. So come find us in all of those places. It helps if you like and subscribe and follow. It helps if you comment. We know you're there. The artists want to hear from you. We want to hear your feedback. And we can't wait to continue to make so much music and so much community with all of you. So without further ado, I will introduce to you the one, the only, I'm going to say probably without having seen anyone else's outfit, you might win for the best shirt already, Rob Jamner.
Thank you so much for having me. I would like to thank the mothers of I Need Space for hosting me. I'd also like to thank my partner, Katie, for doing live captions. She will be providing live captions very shortly. I'm just going to get started on my first song, and she will drop in when it's set up. She walks along the river holding stones. She hasn't learned to let go. It's been years since her sister called. At their brother's birthday, they faced away and didn't talk. They live in different states. She spent years at a backup job, an annual pay raise, a word of thanks, a friend laid off. She thinks about plan A. She walks along the river holding stones. She hasn't learned to let go. She walks along the river holding stones. She hasn't learned to let go. When she sees nobody else around, she takes a short strand of hair in hand and pulls it out, a little reprimand. When she was 25, a lover said that she would never find another, and now she can't prove any scars it left. She walks along the river holding stones. She hasn't learned to let go. She walks along the river holding stones. She hasn't learned to let go. first time she had that dream, she woke up breathless, cold and sweaty on her couch, the same recurring dream. Where she stands beside the river, skipping stones. She stands beside the river, skipping stones. She stands beside the river, skipping stones. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Rob Jamner. I am a singer-songwriter based in Berkeley, California. And I am thrilled to be performing on Chapter 3 of I Need Space. This next song is a love song about a long-term relationship, because I noticed that a lot of love songs are about new love and about breakups. And I wanted to honor those relationships that have been going on for a long time. The song is called Anniversary. Are you awake? Love, the tea is steeping. I'll be out on the couch. Won't you join me? We get to bring in another morning, like the bud of a leaf on our oak tree. We've reached another anniversary, so take my hand again and dance with me. I know that nothing is a guarantee, so baby, take the lead and spin me. Love, when we dance, it's a conversation. You suggest with a hand where to step next. Through every turn, we are asking questions. So it's been since the day when you said yes. We've reached another anniversary, so take my hand again and dance with me. I know that nothing is a guarantee, so baby, take the lead and spin me. Oh, my darling, each day we dance together is a gift. Just as always, your hand above my hip. We've reached another anniversary, so take my hand again and dance with me. I know that nothing is a guarantee, so baby, take the lead and spin me. We've reached another anniversary, so take my hand again and dance with me. I know that nothing is a guarantee. So baby, take the lead and spin me. So baby, take the lead and spin me. So baby, take the lead and spin me. All right. So we're all sheltering in place, doing our best to stay connected. And it's easy to feel pressure to make the most of our time. But, you know, it's important to remember that we don't have to be productive. We just have to be. This is a song called Sometimes the Grass is Green Enough. You've gotten what you came for and you're off to bigger stuff. But sometimes the grass is green enough. You're making new connections and you're looking for new love. But sometimes the grass is green enough. The hummingbird outside your window beats its wings so fast when it floats. Oh, you notice so much more taking it slow. The accolades and picture frames begin to feel like bluffs, but sometimes the grass is green enough. You don't know how to reach out, but you're tired of acting tough. Sometimes the grass is green enough. Every time you're back in your hometown, a steady sadness hums in the background. Oh, relief can also feel like a letdown. It's too cold out for hiking, but you put on your wool gloves. Sometimes the grass is green enough. The ice is thick in places, but some grass appears in tufts. Sometimes the grass is green enough. Sometimes the grass is green enough. Sometimes the grass is green enough. Thank you for tuning in. There is a lineup of amazing artists today, and I hope you stick around. Up next will be Gina Forsythe. And we also, if you feel inclined, we have a tip jar. It's, I think, linked on this. I believe it's paypal.me/IneedSpaceFest. So if you feel inclined, please leave a donation. It will be split between the artists. This next song, I'm just gonna double check. Okay, yeah. This next song is relevant in a new way now. It's about the angst of being in a long distance relationship in the age of smartphones, when you can connect in so many ways but not see each other. And right now, I think a lot of people can relate to that as we shelter in place. So hopefully this song will give you a way to dance with your angst. It's called Through a Window Pane. A flannel shirt and hiking boots, you stand among the twisted roots of a cedar tree. And I pretend I was the one behind the camera, and you were smiling just for me. We live in different time zones now. I stay up with my iPhone out, low on battery. It's like we're looking at each other through a window pane. When we press against the glass, we're almost touching. I wanna feel you breathing, but there's nothing warm about the fog you leave. I send a couple messages, I hope they feel like little gifts on a mantelpiece. Please call, I want to see your face, projected with a slight delay, blow a kiss to me. I feel like we could talk all night, I never want to see my tired reflection on the screen. It's like we're looking at each other through a window pane. When we press against the glass, we're almost touching. I wanna feel you breathing, but there's nothing warm about the fog you leave. It's like we're looking at each other through a window pane. When we press against the glass, we're almost touching. I wanna feel you breathing, but there's nothing warm about the fog you leave. So that song, along with a couple others that I'm playing, are on an EP that I released around this time last year, or at least I did my celebration performance of the EP around this time last year. And you can find that song along with a few others wherever you listen to music. I also commissioned 5 different filmmakers to create music videos for these songs. And instead of directing it myself, I let them pick a song that they resonated with, and they had total creative freedom to do whatever they wanted with my songs. They all turned out really well and really different from each other. So yeah, I hope you can check it out. Yeah, I see Willa commented that's a lot of trust. It was, and it went against some of my instincts. I like to be able to control things to some degree, but being able to let go of that was one of the most satisfying things that I could have done. This next song is also on the EP. It's called Eventually. Kristen edits fiction and poetry. She plans to write a novel eventually. Stares at an empty page. Walter has a daughter in Tennessee. He knows he ought to call her eventually. Waits for a better day. Sweep your troubles to the corner. Ignore them until they grow enormous. Kristen looks at pictures from Myrtle Beach. She prays she will forget her eventually. Softly she whispers her name. Walter buys a bottle of Jim Beam. He claims he'll break the habit eventually. Waits for a better day. Sweep your troubles to the corner. Ignore them until they grow enormous. Restless and alone, 4 a.m. the clock offers its toll. Sweep your troubles to the corner. Ignore them until they grow enormous. Sweep your troubles to the corner. Ignore them until they grow enormous. Kristen calls Walter from Tennessee. He promises he'll visit eventually. It's nice to see so many people tuning in the comments. If you're watching this somewhere where you can comment, I would love to see where everyone is watching this from. So if you're watching, feel free to comment where you are sheltering in place right now, where you are watching this festival. This next song is my most recent song. I wrote it right when Shelter in Place started. And it's not exactly about the coronavirus pandemic. It's also maybe to some degree about global warming, but it's this idea of sitting with uncertainty and making the most of what you have. This song is called Lullaby for Uncertain Times. Don't you look outside, it will be all right. We can dream of a distant day when the sirens fade. Breathe with me. They say that midnight's almost here. Is this all I can give to you? dear, will you live in constant fear? You were born with love, will it be enough? Is it fair that I brought you in to a world that's been stripped so bare? What will we lose to the rising tide? I know at least I have you. Your hungry cries, your grasping hands, your gentle eyes. It's a lullaby for uncertain times. Hear me, please. I want you to know that a forest grows seed by seed. My sins are not yours to atone. I hope whatever you have, you make it a home. Whatever you have, you make it a home. This next song is called Those Garden Paths. Do you remember the time we walked in an autumn breeze through a botanical garden full of curated trees? When I closed my eyes, I felt all the life around me. If I went back there today, would I see the green? Though now it's May, the trees might as well have frost on their boughs. Part of me vanished and left the rest of me hollowed out. With everything, even you, blending into background. Be honest with me if I weigh your shoulders down. You cannot help carry my sorrow. I need your patience, and I'm afraid it's too much to ask. I want to hold you as long as I'm not holding you back. One way or another, I know this feeling won't last. remember the day we walked on those garden paths. I might return. Even tomorrow. All right, I'm going to do 2 more songs. Thank you again for tuning in. I see someone tuning in from Santa Rosa, someone from New York City. My parents are tuning in from Louisville, Kentucky. And of course, some people in the Bay Area. It's great to see so many people tuning in from so many places. I think live stream music is going to continue to be popular even when in-person music comes back. I think it will be great to have both, honestly. This next song is called Constellation. I'll always draw you in my constellation, in my come and gaze at the Milky Way. What do you say we dip our feet in the ocean? Listen to the tide. Come and search for a shooting star. If we desire, we could float on Orion. All we have is tonight. Let's walk to wet sand and waltz together. My moonlight, my sunrise. In the morning I drive away. What can I say when all my luggage is loaded? When we're out of time, let's walk to wet sand and waltz together. Let's walk to wet sand and waltz together. The distance doesn't scare me. We could be light years apart. I'll always draw my constellation in my constellation. Don't look away, the horizon's about to begin. Before I play my final song, I'd like to say thank you to a number of people. Thank you, Bridget, Willa, Genesis, and Mackenzie for putting this wonderful festival together. Thank you, Dorlin, for interpreting my set. And thank you to my partner, Katie, for live captioning my set. Could not have done this without you. So yeah, thank you, everyone. This is a really exciting lineup, so I hope that you stay tuned for the rest of it. The nice thing about a live stream music festival is you can keep it playing while you do an art project or dance around the house or even get to some kitchen cleaning, which is what I'm going to be doing for a little bit this afternoon while I listen. Up next is Gina Forsyth. Thank you again for tuning in, everybody. And if you feel inclined, please donate to paypal.me/INeedSpaceFest. It will go to all of the artists. This last song is about the love that we bring into this world. It's called Traces. They loved the woman at the corner store who always sat aside her cane to hand them taffy from the money drawer. She may fade from her name, but her traces remain. He loved a friend who just got sober again. They met in unexpected rain and left the trailhead for a backup plan. He may fade from his name, but his traces remain. I told myself that we are not outlasted by our love, but now I hope it grows and surrounds us. Now I can sense it in an airport line. The day she had to board a plane, they kissed goodbye beside a welcome sign. They may fade from their names, but their traces remain. They may fade from their names, but their traces remain. I told myself that we are not outlasted by our love, but now I hope it grows and surrounds us. When you and I have given all our days, our pictures by a window pane, will spread like mist above Pacific waves. Will spread like mist above Pacific waves. When we fade from our names, but our traces remain. Thank you again for tuning in, everybody. I'm not sure what is next as far as the transition, but Gina Forsythe is up next. Hi, Willa.
Hey. I know we've just met, Rob, but do you mind if I follow you everywhere forever?
I don't mind, and I've really liked what I've heard of your music, so feeling is mutual.
Thank you so much. I feel like there's like tiny little bloopy hearts and like willow leaves and sort of sparkly tiny birds just floating around. You really tendered me with your set. Thank you so much for that.
It's interesting that image is actually very similar to the album cover of my EP. It's this sort of cartoonish tree with bubbles. It's designed by Jesse Israel, who's a really awesome visual artist.
Oh, how beautiful! Yeah, for some reason, not in a romantic but not sexually romantic way. some of those, kind of the mood it put me in was like in the animated Robin Hood movie with the foxes when they're in what are they walking? Are they in a canoe? I can't remember. Like love, it seems like only yesterday you were just a child at play. Like all of that sort of like Vaseline screen. I'm just like, oh, plants and darlingness and melancholy, but it's kind of sweet. And thank you. I evidently
you're welcome.
Live to you, but thank you so much for that exquisite set, and thank you for coming to kick off chapter 3 of I Need Space. It's it means so much to have you, and I'm looking forward to the day I get to shake your hand in person.
Yes, absolutely. I am as well. I can't wait to have a point where we can start building community in person. But I am feeling the community right now, which is really nice. I think even though we are apart, it doesn't mean that we can't be connected. And you all are doing such a great job of fostering connection. So thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you. It wouldn't happen if you weren't here. And Dorlin, if you weren't here, thank you for coming to join us today. It means so much. And Rob, bless. We will, whoever is working comments right now, will make sure to have all of the links to finding more of your music, wherever people can buy it and listen to it and enjoy it and watch your videos. Everyone who's watching, thank you so much for tuning in to begin today's broadcast. And please go also not just pass the hat, and whatever you can do counts. If that's the cost of a ticket in a brick and mortar, remember brick and mortar shows, or
Wow,
if it's, $1.17, it will be split evenly, and everything matters. Your contribution matters, whatever that is, however you would like to express having enjoyed this beautiful, beautiful music. And one of the ways you can do that is by going to Rob's social media and to our social media, to all of the artists. If you've got a few minutes, like things, comment them, subscribe to This Marvelous Humans. I imagine you probably have a YouTube channel, things like that. Go check them out, because that actually really helps us. So if you're feeling low, whether or not you're feeling low on funds, it's a bad time for my little sister to call. And also, it's a totally free way that you can help keep music thriving and living. So please go check them out everywhere that one can check them out. And our lovely other co-mothers are currently putting all of those links on all of the platforms that all of you are watching. And all of you are watching. Amazing. Thank you for coming. And Rob, I hope you have the most beautiful day. Katie, thank you so much for captioning. And we'll see y'all soon.
Yeah, I'm going to have a wonderful day, because I'm going to be watching everyone else's sets. And I hope that everyone else does too.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, happy cleaning. Best shirt ever. Thank you for a gorgeous set and for kicking us off.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah. We'll see you soon.